Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome your faces to another video on the Sentis Bros channel. As you can see, guys, this is something a little bit different. We haven't got any gameplay for you today, haven't got any Rated Prestige or anything like that for you, but instead today I have a sort of headphone review that I've been planning to do for a good couple of months. So yeah, it's been quite a while. But hang on, let me just move this microphone. There we go, move that there. Yeah, so like I said, this is a headphone review. Been planning to do this for a while, so I'm just going to jump straight into it. I haven't actually got my notes with me, so you'll have to give me 1 second. I'm just going to have to go grab my notes. Alright guys, I am back. Hello. Alright, so I have my notes. Let's stick those to the side there. Alright, yes, so we have two headphones today for you guys to feast your eyes upon, if you will. They are Sony headphones and they do look very, very similar, but as you can see, one doesn't have wires and one does. So I'll run through all of that with you. Now, as I said, one does have wires, one is Bluetooth, of course, but they are both MDR-X headphones. The Bluetooth one is an MDR-XB950BT, while the other pair is just a MDR-XB950. So without the Bluetooth part, obviously. Alright, so let me just jump straight in and I'll give you guys the sort of like specs, features, stuff like that. So I'll start off with the price. The wired ones, these are $69.99. I think that's actually a reduced cost. So they're about £80, I do believe. About that, if they're not on sale. Whereas the Bluetooth ones are about £100. So I brought these for £99, which again, they were on sale and they are usually £120 or £130, I think. If you guys are interested to have a look at the pricing and stuff like that, I will leave links in the description for both headphones for like the cheapest place to look, probably Amazon or something like that. But yeah, so let's just jump straight into the features. I will start with the wired ones just because they don't have that many features. So obviously at the back of the headphones for both, you have left and right. I don't really know if you guys will be able to see that, but the left one is sort of like a white color and the right side is red, so kind of tell. And that is actually kind of important because I remember some people asking me like, is it important to know which one's left and right? And yes, it is, because you might not be able to tell from looking at it, but the cups are actually shaped differently, which is something I really like about these headphones, the detail that they put in. They've shaped it so like the majority of how your ears are shaped, so they fit your ears much better. Rather than just being a round circle to just go around your ear, they actually sit on your ear, so they don't like move around as much, and they feel a lot more comfortable in this sort of shape. That's the same for both headphones. They both have this sort of detail to it, so it's really, really nice. Now with the wired ones, as you can see, they do have two sets of wires with a Bluetooth mic on it. Now the Bluetooth mic with a mic on it. Now it's obviously it's a microphone to use for calls and stuff like that. You can also use it to play and pause music as well, and to also like accept and decline calls. I think you can decline calls, might just be to accept it, but yeah. So they have the microphone and it is a very, very long wire. So you can see it is quite a long wire. I don't know how long, I think it's like 2 meters, maybe, I have no idea. But it also then has a 3.5mm jack at the end, nice little gold tip, very, very nice. When it comes to the actual outside of the headphones, so the lining, I suppose you can say, the actual headpiece, the earpiece, sorry. It's a weird material, but I don't know if you guys can hear that. But it's a weird material. It's really nice, it looks really nice, but it can get scratched really easily. Like I've come to realise that it can get scratched really easily. So there's that's an issue. When it comes to the actual build of the headphone, exactly the same with the Bluetooth. They are plastic, so it's like a plastic outing, and then it has like a silver bar right around the middle. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it very clearly, but right in the middle is a metal bar, so it makes it very durable, but also very flexible as well. So you can see here, like I can proper stretch it out and push it in, so it can kind of like cover all different heads, and you can also extend it as well. Same with the other headphones, you can extend it, so if you have a massive head, like literally you could have a huge ET head and it would fit you. Like it's crazy. It's really, really nice, really, really nice detail, really, really good. When it comes to the headband, obviously it's metal plating at the top, like it's a metal frame, and then it has a nice, really, really nice cushion underneath, really, really soft, exactly the same as with the earbuds. One thing I would like to mention though, guys, with both headphones, obviously when they're brand new, they're like, you have to wear them in. Sort of like with shoes and clothing, like all sorts of things. You have to wear them in because they are actually quite solid when you first get them. But because I've been wearing these two now for quite a good few months, they've actually softened up really, really nicely. Not to say that they're uncomfortable when they're hard, but they're not as comfortable for when you soften them up, so that's just something to keep in mind. And again, with the headphones, very similar. They are very similar to the Bluetooth. They actually both have this sort of red bit here. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but there's a red bit here above each side of the earpieces. Now this is primarily for bass, and I didn't mention it earlier, but these are bass headphones. So these are primarily for bass, and these pieces here help that really, really well. It basically traps the air and pushes it out. It basically helps with the bass, producing bass in the ear cups when you actually hear the music. It's a massive difference compared to other headphones. So really, really nice, really, really good detail there for the headphones. And that's really it. You can fold them and lay them down flat, obviously. That's the same with both headphones though. These headphones are very, very similar to these ones. It's just that the Bluetooth ones have a lot more features to them. So we'll get into that one right now. Okay, so here's the Bluetooth headphones. Again, they have left and right on the back. As you can see, left and right here. They have the metal frame on top, they have the cushions, and they have the massive flexibility and extension. Obviously, do be careful because if you try and pull it too far, it will probably come out. But other than that, it's very, very nice. And it's the exact same as the other headphones. The only difference is the button features that you get on the headphones. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but there are a bunch of different buttons all along this headphones. And the material of the earpiece is a little bit different as well. This is more of like a matte sort of feel to it. It's much, I don't know, I would say it's smoother. And you can see less scratches on it as well, which is quite nice. Okay, so differences between these headphones and the other ones. Obviously, to start off with, they are Bluetooth. And with that, they have this interface on the side. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but along the side here, there's a little symbol at the bottom. That's for the NFC One Touch. So basically, if instead of going through your settings, turning Bluetooth on and then finding the headphones to connect to the Bluetooth, all you have to do is touch your phone onto the side here, and it will connect to the headphones straight away. I will try and show you right now. Before I do that, I'll just quickly show you the rest of the buttons. Obviously you have the power button, which is right here. This is the power button. And next to that is actually the boost button, which is really, really, really good. So with these headphones, obviously they are bass, they prioritize with bass in the music that you listen to. And then this bass booster just enhances that tenfold. Like, it is really, really good. Like, there is a huge difference between it being bass boosted and not. And to be honest, I keep it on all the time. It might waste the battery on it a bit more than if you were to not use it, but the battery life on this is really, really good anyway, and I'll get into that in a second. You then also have the USB port thing here to insert the USB. This is to charge it. And then it has an input where you can actually input a millimeter jack, so you can actually wire these instead of using the power on the Bluetooth. You can actually just wire them up to your phone or laptop, whatever. And actually, I think it is a bit louder when it's wired than when it's Bluetooth. But that's just like me. That's just how it feels when I use it. Though the reason why I got Bluetooth was so that I didn't have a wire mainly. So I don't really use the wiring. And then also next to the input, there is a microphone bit there. Now you can only use the microphone when the headphones are on, obviously. You can't use it when you have a wire plugged in unless you have a microphone wire. I don't know if that works or not, but it might. I haven't actually tried it. But yeah, it's a very good microphone, although it does pick up external sounds very, very easily. Like if you're outside and it's windy, it will pick that up very, very loudly, and you can also hear like cars driving by and stuff like that. And obviously you hear that yourself, so you hear all that in the headphones as well, rather than just listening to whoever's on the other end of the call. So that can get quite annoying. I wouldn't really recommend the microphone on it. It is clear, like it's very clear to speak into, but it picks up a lot of other sounds as well. It can get quite annoying. But either way, let's move on to the other side. So other side, it's just two buttons here. You have the volume up and down button. And a good feature about this is when you hit too low or when you hit too high, it'll actually do a bleep, like a little beep sound, to let you know that you've hit the max level volume that's on the headphones, or the lowest volume on the headphones. So that's a very nice feature as well with that. And then you have the play, pause, skip, rewind, and answer the phone button. So this button actually does a lot of features. So you can press it to play and pause music. You can then just flick it left or right to skip to the next song or go back to the start. And then you can press it again if you're trying to answer a call to answer the call. And I believe you can do that to end the call as well, but I'm not too sure. I haven't actually tried it. So there's that. And yeah, so there's all the features of the Bluetooth headphones. As I said, they are exactly the same as the wired ones. So I'll quickly try out this NFC touch for you guys. So you just have to turn it on and I'll try and see if you guys can hear it. I'm not really sure if you guys heard that. If you did, then I will try and up the volume of it. But yeah, so as you can see, I don't know if you can see, but it's a flickering blue right now with the power, and then there's an orange light as well to say that the bass boost is on. Now if I just touch my phone here on the side, okay, let me try again. Connecting, connected. So you can see there I haven't touched anything, it's connected to it. So it's saying it's connected, connecting, connected. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it is connected to it. So if I back out, you can see there that the MDR-X is lighted up with blue, so that means it's connected. So it does work. I don't know how it works, but it does. So I'm going to quickly just play a song, just make sure that it's working. Alright, there you go, yeah. So it is working, it has connected, which is really, really good. So it's very easy. When it comes to the sort of like features, detailed of the features, so with the battery life, it lasts up to 20 hours when you use it. I don't know if that's including or excluding the bass boost button when the bass boost button's on, or if you use the call feature and stuff like that. I'm not really sure. But it does last a very long time, so 20 hours. And then it only takes 4 hours to charge it completely. It is really, really weird when it charges. It feels like it charges a lot quicker than it does. But then again, I've never actually used these to the point where they've run out of battery. So there's that. And when it does actually run out of battery, the blue light, instead of flickering blue, it will flicker orange to let you know that it's sort of dying. So that's a nice feature as well. Lets you know when it's sort of running out. And in addition to that as well, the Bluetooth itself has a 10-meter range, which is really, really nice. So that's quite far. Although it is very, very weird. When I try and use it on my Mac, it does bug out a little bit and it does skip out a bit. So it is quite weird with the interface, with the Bluetooth interface. But other than that, it is really, really nice. I'm going to just do you guys a little, I don't know, I suppose a sound test, if you will. So do give me 1 second. I will get it all set up for you guys. Okay, so we'll start with the Bluetooth headphones just because they're on already. I'm just going to quickly hook up to my Spotify and just grab a song.
I feel paralyzed.
Okay, so there you go. That's the Bluetooth headphones. Now I'm just going to wire up the other ones and I will see you guys in just a second. Alright, so I've got the headphones wired up. Now let's just see how they sound as well.
I feel paralyzed.
And there you go. So that's the wired ones, and the first time was the wireless. Now just so you guys know, it might sound a bit weird with the wireless headphones. I'm not really too sure how it sounded for you guys, but it's because it had the bass booster on, it might sound a little bit weird for you because obviously you can't really hear how the bass sounds through headphones, through a microphone. That's it with the features and the sort of sound test of the video. Now I'm gonna just quickly give you guys my opinion because I feel like you guys would probably want that. When it comes to between these two, which one I prefer, I would definitely say the Bluetooth ones. That's the reason why I got them. I actually got the wired ones first, but then the wires were kind of annoying for me. Like, that's obviously just personal preference. I didn't like having the wires in my way, like just everywhere. So I wanted to get the Bluetooth ones just so there was no wires. So in that sense, the Bluetooth ones are better for me. When it comes to sound quality, they sound exactly the same, and I'll actually prove that because when it comes to their specs, they both have a 40mm dynamic drive or unit, which is basically for the bass, like the level of bass, like it's a high level of bass. They both have the exact same bass level, and the same for their frequency response. They both have a 3 to a 28,000 hertz frequency response, basically saying that they can alter to a range of different music, like they can sound good for a different range of genres. So if you want to listen to heavy rock or heavy metal, electric, pop, rap, R&B, you know, that sort of stuff, all different types of genres, they can cover very, very well, exactly the same. So in the sense of specs, they are both exactly the same, but in my opinion, I'd probably say the wired ones are louder. I don't know, that's just me. I don't know whether that's because obviously it's Bluetooth, it takes longer, like it's a connection thing, but I don't know, it feels like the wired ones are louder than the Bluetooth ones, but either way they are still very, very loud. Like, they are not noise cancelling headphones by all means. Like, if you put them on, they don't cancel out the sound, but when you put the music on, there is no sound. You can't hear nothing, which is the same for most other headphones, of course, but you can still enjoy the music and it still sounds really, really good without it just blaring your ears out. So they're both really, really good, which is why I have both of them. But like I said, I would probably get the Bluetooth ones over the wired ones just because they have those features that just make it stand out a little bit better. And obviously it's Bluetooth as well, so it's a little bit nicer. Now, in comparison to other headphones, I'd definitely say for the prices that they are at, they are definitely the best on the market. Now, you can say that Beats headphones are really good, or Sennheisers, or Skull Candies, but I'm honestly telling you guys, for my type of music, for the music that I listen to, these are definitely the best ones. For £70 wired headphones, they are better than Beats, like for £200, £180. These are much better. Both of them are much, much better than Beats headphones. Sennheisers are very good competitors, I will not lie. Sennheisers are very, very good. But I still think that these Sony headphones are much, much better than those. So it's up to you guys. I really do think they're both really good. But as I said, Bluetooth ones are probably my favourite. That's the end of the video for you guys. Hopefully this doesn't go for as long as I've taken to do this, because it's taken over 20 minutes to record this. But hopefully I can cut that down as much as I can for you guys and only get the main majority of this video. If you did enjoy though, I will kindly ask that you guys do smash that like button down below. If you enjoyed the sort of review idea that I've done, then do let me know, because I've got some other ideas coming in relation to review videos. So yeah, do let me know in the comment section below if you enjoyed this, and subscribe as well if you haven't already. We are getting some videos out for you guys, so hopefully you enjoy those as well. And I'm gonna get up out, guys. It's your boy Danny Homer. Peace.